Hi, I'm Kathy Dodson.
And I'm Jocelyn Lindsay. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Indie Insights, publishing tips and tricks in 5 minutes because the best advice in publishing is quick and to the point so you can get back to writing.
Today, we're addressing a much debated topic among indie authors. Should you write a series, or are you okay with writing standalone novels? First and foremost, write what you want to write what you enjoy, but make sure you adjust your expectations based on what you decide to write.
Yeah, I totally agree because if you're not writing what you want to write, why bother? But to help us answer this a little more um solidly, let's talk about examining your goals because I think we're both in agreement. That's really have to begin on answering this question. Is your goal to start a business? Do you want to grow your audience and your profitability as soon as possible? Because if that's your answer, then you really probably should consider writing a series because it's easier to build an audience and make money via read through, which we're going to talk about it some more in just a second.
Right. But if, on the other hand, you want to write and publish whatever you're inspired by in the moment, feel free to do that. Just know going in, it will be harder to find an audience for each book. Trust me, I am this writer. The first book I published was a mystery. The second was women's fiction. The third, a thriller. And the last book I published was another women's fiction. All of these novels share the fact that they're about women who have to become their own heroes. However, because they are different genres and they are each a standalone novel instead of part of a series, it's far more difficult to build an audience. After all, not everyone who appreciates a murder mystery wants to read about a woman on the journey of self discovery.
Yeah, and unlike Kathy, I'm starting with a series, and the series is going to have, at least at this point, I'm planning on 5 books, and they're all in the same genre, urban fantasy. They feature the same main character, and the 5 books are connected. There's a cohesive story arc that runs from book 1 through book 5, and they're designed so that a reader starts with the first novel and continues to read the second and the third and so on. So, because of this, since I'm doing it as a series, every dollar that I'm spending to market that first book is also going to help market the second book, which will help market the third and the fourth and the fifth. And my readers, they know that when they pick up these books, they know what to expect. If they like that first book, then they're going to like reading the second and the third and so on.
Right. And that's such a good strategy if you want to build your audience as quickly as possible. I read something from one book marketing guru recently who said that the goal with a series is to have 60% of the people who read the first novel continue on to the second, and then to have 80% of those who read the second novel continue on to read the third one.
Yeah, and that's my goal is that when you pick up I would love to be able to see who picks up the first book is riding with me all the way to the end of the fifth book. Because I think that's going to be pretty exciting. And as you can see, we're both doing things very differently, and that really doesn't mean that one of us is doing the right or the wrong way because there is really no answer. It's really what works for you and what your goal is.
That's right. It all depends on what your goals are.
And with that, we've got to get back to writing because these books aren't going to write themselves.
Bye.
Bye.